And then what happened?
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Boys, boys!
Brother Mingo.
Are
Wow.
you new to this?
Brother Mingo, baby.
G'day and welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jamie Kinner, and to my left this week in order of the member on this panel least likely to get punched in the face, it's my little brother Joe. How are you, Joey?
Jake, I try to avoid getting punched in the face just about every day of my life. It's going well.
That's my right, coming in at 6-1 as it does each and every week. It's the baby brother Packer. We call you boy.
Jake, I try to avoid getting punched almost every day in my life, but it's not going well.
Yeah, we've heard. It doesn't surprise me though. You hang out in some interesting circles.
Do I?
No, not really. Not really. We're chatting about that story off the top. Joe also wants to discuss discontinued Aussie classics, which I know we've done before, but it's always such fun.
There's so many.
There is so many. We also have a game of Jake Tries, which is centered around an Australian classic
Yummy, yummy.
food. And Joe, surprisingly, has brought a hero to the table.
Oh!
It's a massive bet. Let's get into it. Boys,
Brother Mingo.
How are we all? Are we all well?
Fantastic.
Not gonna lie, boys. I was a bit scared this week.
Joe stopped saying fan frickin' and it's annoying me.
We hasn't been fan frickin', has
Yeah,
it?
it's just fantastic.
Okay.
You can't force it, Jake.
Exactly.
Alright.
These
You let
ad-libs
me
that
know
we
when you're
do.
feeling fan frickin'.
We don't force it.
Yeah.
This is all authentic reactions. But boys, I was a little bit frightened this last week. Something got under my skin.
What was the word?
Frightened. But you said
Oh,
it
fried.
weird.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
You said, I was a little frightened.
I was gonna let it go, but I couldn't. I played it in my head about
Yeah,
6
pick
times.
on the guy with the broken jaw.
Can you hear anything that he said? I can't make out a word.
No.
Anyway, so
I
I
don't
was-
know that guy.
I was on a film shoot this week, right?
Film shoot.
This last week.
Yeah.
My mate's film. Just a little 4-day shoot. Easy, right? And we wrapped on a Tuesday evening.
Nice. Early weekend.
Yep, we're up in the hills.
Early weekend.
Up in the hills, right? We wrapped on a Tuesday, up in the hills. The 4th day of shooting. We wrapped at like 7 o'clock, tools down. But we got to pack up. Got to pack up, obviously. And the
You can't
place...
just put the tools down.
No, you can't. You
Hey, you gotta make them up. The famous slogan. All right, tools down, boys. And make sure you back them up. We all want to have fun after work, but back it up.
Don't
Back up
leave them
because
here.
otherwise it's going to be a mess.
That's exactly right. And we were using this art studio space, right? Which didn't belong to us. So fair enough. We had to pack it up and then revert the studio back to how it was.
Yep.
So
So no one could ever know that you've been there.
exactly. So tools down at 7, but we actually finish at like 9 o'clock, right?
Okay.
And
2 hours
after
back up.
after a long shoot, after getting there early each day or whatever, you get to the point where it's just like, oh, all I want to do is just sit down and have a bit of a brewski with all my mates, with all
Yeah.
these great mates that I've just shot this film with, right? So that's exactly what we did. Luckily, there was a thirsty camel just legit down the way,
Yep.
2 stores down from where we're shooting, right? Empty car park, nothing going on there. This art studio, empty pizza place, thirsty camel. That's all
Lovely.
that's going on in this car park.
Business is booming.
Oh,
by the
yeah.
sounds
It's
of it.
Tuesday in the hills and it's going up.
Anyway, so old mate director goes and gets a slab. Great bloke. Thank you very much. Brings it back.
And what's the rest of the crew gonna drink, mate?
Oh,
All right. Yeah.
Very nice. You got a slab? Paid him with a firm 20, 50? And that's drinks for the night for him. Just usual lad stuff.
That's it.
As I'm sure we've all done
Have you ever bought a
Up
carton of
before.
beer, Joe?
a carton.
Yeah.
No comment.
Anyway, so we wrapped, right? Beer o'clock it was, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it is.
So we started getting on them.
Oh!
Not me, because
Oh.
don't really want to drink.
Yeah, responsible.
I was driving and just got out of surgery a few weeks ago.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm not in a state to get on the brewskis yet, am I? Barely in a state to host a podcast, right? Anyway.
Say that again.
It was before the surgery, am I right, guys?
Anyway, so we're all sitting there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're going to roast me good, alright? Anyway, so we're drinking these breweries or whatever. And then gets to 10:30 and we're like, alright, let's go home. We've had enough. Let's go home. There's 5 of us there. Me, 3 of the boys, and 1 chick. We'll call the chick. Give me your chick's name, boys.
Sally.
Yeah, we'll call her Sally, right? And then we've got a few of the boys. That's all we need to know. All right. So, guess 10:30, right? Let's pack up. Let's pack up the stressful table and head home. Seems like a plan, right? And then this empty car park. Need I remind you? And then this car pulls into the car park.
Ooh.
And then we're like, that's weird.
That's strange.
10:30 on a Tuesday night. What's this car doing? What are these cheeky devils doing? Anyway, so this lovely mother and lovely son get out of the car, just in their PJs, no shoes. Just I don't know what they're doing. Just dressed in their PJs. Anyway, so they leave the car park, and then I was like, oh, maybe they're just getting on. I don't know. Anyway, so they leave. We pack up this dresser table, all good to go. And then this lovely mother and son come back into the car park, and they approach us, and they're like, hey guys, what are you doing? What are you doing in this car park this late at night? Can you leave? Because you're being a bit loud.
How long was the distance between them leaving and coming back?
By a minute or two.
Oh,
Were you
Not
being
long.
loud?
tough to gauge loudness.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't say overtly loud, but definitely louder than it normally, because it would be dead quiet usually.
True.
But now there's 5 larrikins having a few brewskis.
And
And,
Sally.
Yeah, and Sally, right? And anyway, so we're all standing there, and then they come over and they're like, "Hey guys, can you shut up and leave?" And
Okay.
I guess they weren't saying it as nice as I'm saying it right now. They might have been a little
Ooh.
bit more stern
Right.
with their tone.
Expletives?
With their tone, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a bit like move, get out, leave.
Yep.
Right? That's what they were kind of going for, and we were going for the. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That is not what we wanted to do. But I was not in a situation, especially with the jaw,
Yeah.
to get into any sort of confrontation.
Yeah.
Right. So my main objective was just stay quiet.
Lay low.
Yeah, lay low. I've got my hoodie on. I've got a COVID mask on. I'm just laying low, right? And but unfortunately, with the way I'm standing, I'm the closest to these lovely mother.
You keep
and
saying lovely. You're not painting the picture that they're loving.
they weren't very loving, but I like to think of them that behind closed doors, they'd be lovely people with each other. And anyway, so then I'm standing there.
Mother and son, yeah?
And I unfortunately am the closest to them. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. You don't always get to choose your position in these situations, right? Anyway, and so it all goes to happen. And as Joe said, I'm just laying low. And so is the son, I notice. The son is also laying low.
Laying low.
We're kind of boys at this point. We're both just laying low.
Bro
Guys
Mingos.
laying low.
We're brother Mingos, and we're
Bro
standing across from
Mingos.
each other. We're laying low. Anyway, so then the lady's like, "Can you guys leave?" And she starts to get a little bit more angry over time goes on. And so do my friends, because, this conversation's going a bit back and forth. And my friends end up by saying, "Yeah, like, we're leaving now. It's 10:30. We're never, ever coming back here ever again. It's done. You can leave. We can leave. Night's over."
Nice.
Everyone's like, glad we got
That
to the
sounds
solution.
like a plan.
This sounds like a lovely way to finish this conversation. I'm glad that this didn't escalate. Anyway, so then
Romantically.
I'm standing there. And so I'm standing there, I'm the closest to him, and then to my left is our good friend Sally from earlier, and then the 3 lads on the other side of the trestle table, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, so then mummy turns around and walks off, and I make eye contact with the young gentleman.
Oh,
who's
the
also
brother
walking
Mingo.
out. The brother Mingo, who I thought we were
The
boys.
lovely man.
The boys who were laying low finally make eye contact.
Oh,
Good
how
on him, right?
romantic.
And then he looks at me and says, "What the fuck are you looking at, you cunt?"
Lovely.
What a
I
lovely.
was like, "Brother Mingo."
What a lovely.
I was like, "Where is this gone? I thought we were all boys here. What?
This isn't laying low.
No, I thought we were laying low, and this guy's not laid low." And then he started charging at me, boys,
Oh,
with fist raised high.
Some would say the opposite of laying low.
Oh my god! And boy, oh boy, did I shit me jokes.
Yeah.
Very, very scared. Jaw in pieces, 10 pieces. Need I remind you?
Just
If I
before-
got any contact, I would have been obliterated and had to go straight to the ED. Like, literally, worst case scenario, you break a bone, it is not covered in anything, and someone comes and punches it. Oh, that'll hurt, won't it? So I, unfortunately, due to the situation of how we were all laid out, remember, myself...
You're about to be laid out if you're not careful. Yeah.
literally. Myself, closest to the gentleman running toward me, telling me, "What the fuck am I looking at? C word." And we've got Sally standing very close to my left. And all the boys down the other end.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
And just out of instinct, I've decided I'm going to get out of this situation very quick, right? So I've decided to grab Sally and throw her in front of me.
Oh, good. Human
Toward-
shield, some would say.
Toward this bloke, right? And I've just ran toward the boys and I've just kept my head down because I was like, oh, the only thing I've done right here is make eye contact, not a word spoken. So I just started to look at the ground and I was like, oh.
Where's Sally at the moment? Just getting
She's
fucking,
toe to toe with this guy.
she's getting her head kicked in.
I think everyone, I don't really know because I just put my eyes down because I was like,
You don't want to look at the guy.
my eyes are my weapons here. If I was talking smack,
So
someone told me to
Sally-
shut up.
Is he running at you?
He was.
And now Sally's in the way.
Sally's, yeah, she stood in for me. And
Well, some would say you've made that decision for
anyway,
her.
so he leaves, right? We all pack up and we're like, well then, that was a bit of a way to end it, wasn't it? And we're all driving home and then I'm like, just thinking about it because it all happened so quick. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I went from like A to B really quickly. And I
So
didn't
Sally,
didn't really
unfortunately.
I didn't comprehend how I got there. And then I was like, wait a minute. I fully just grabbed Sally and moved her in front of me
That
and
is
this
a
gentleman and ran
weak
off.
dog move.
And I was
isn't it?
like, that is genuinely probably the worst moment in my life.
Yeah.
It's not the best, is it?
No.
But you had your jaw to protect.
Right. So this is where I'm getting.
Did Sally confront you?
Sally sent me a really nice message after and said, I hope you're okay.
You're okay.
Yeah. Sally has, I don't even know if she's thought about it like this, but I definitely would be if I was Sally. But this is the predicament I'm in. See, I know that when I go back to uni this semester, these are all my uni friends, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to be copping a fair bit of slack for this Sally.
I hope so.
Right? Me too.
I hope so.
I kind of think I need to learn. But what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon I have enough grounds for reasoning because of the jaw? Or is this an inexplicable display of a non-gentleman behaviour?
I know what you're getting at. Like, I understand why you've done it.
And it wasn't even a choice.
I'd like to think I wouldn't have done the same.
Exactly. I would like to think I wouldn't have done the same thing as well.
But you did.
But I did.
I would have done it, even if my jaw was fine. I'm on a 24-year streak of not being punched in the face, and I'm not about to lose it
Well, that's the thing.
because of some lovely man laying low.
That's that's what I'm thinking here. Right? I'm like, so I was in the situation where I could have acted like a top dog. You know, someone stood up to me and my friends.
Yeah.
I could have been like, and what?
You could have coward punched him.
There you go.
He was trying to cow punch me. But
In a lovely way, though.
But-
don't
oh,
forget.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And he's not a
Lovely.
coward.
Yeah.
No,
No,
he's
of
the,
course.
he's the
brave.
that's the last
he's a
thing.
brave guy standing
Yeah.
up for his mum.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Did he hit Sally?
No, thank God.
Mister.
But
Swing and a miss.
well, luckily, he's a great moral man. Deep down, he was never going to hit a lady, was he?
Yeah.
Well,
the-
some would say he's got better morals than you.
See, that's a good thing also in these situations. When you do put a lady in front of you, not only does she act as a human shield, she acts as a moral shield.
compass.
yeah.
Not a human shield. It's
ma-
a test.
It makes someone question, what am I really doing here?
Yeah, he wouldn't have hit her.
No, so why'd you hit me?
And why would he hit the weaker man?
Yeah, right. And then I was thinking, I was driving home and I was like, oh, well, I'm sure this might come up in conversation with Sally. Like, where am I going to go with this? And it's almost like I came to the conclusion of like, well, better you than me.
And you just told her that?
No.
I
But
think
in
that
the
was
nicest way
implied.
possible, I feel like she would have taken a hit for me there.
That's the title of this week's episode of the MacPack podcast, I think, folks. Well, you are a bit of a dog. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough situation, and I don't know where to navigate from here.
There you go.
But I need to regain this masculinity somehow.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
What do we think, Joe? What do you...
Do you reckon it's possible?
A boxing match.
Do you want to get him out there? You v Sally, maybe. It seems like she's more in your weight division. All right, this one Joey wanted to bring up. We talked about it in episode, I want to say 55.
Yeah, it was in early days sort of thing.
Yeah, come up in Leftovers Volume 4 if you want to go back and check and just compare and contrast.
So it was a leftover segment. We're trying to bring back to the table.
No, but
That did make me nervous when I did a little search today to work out when the last time we talked about discontinued food was, and then realised it wasn't good enough to put in an actual episode.
So we're going to try again.
So we're just, episode 150. Bring out your dead, I guess. Joey, you were keen to talk about this one. I'm not necessarily sure what the motives are behind it, but nonetheless, I'm throwing to you.
So what brought this up is something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. It's a treat, a childhood treat that I used to love and enjoy. It is the Fruju Tropical Snow.
Oh.
Never tried.
which is
I've never had either.
the most fantastic
Are you a
ice cream.
short segment?
It is the most fantastic ice cream ever to exist.
Oh, I hope so.
Let me get a photo up to show you guys.
What is it?
It is
the
truly
cream
wonderful.
or is it ice?
It is an ice cream, but
It's
it's
a
like it's
sorbet.
got a sorbet sort of feel to it. It used to be on a
Ooh.
paddle pop, and as I say that and mime the hands, the
Goosebumps.
goosebumps appear. So
A sorbet on a stick. That's strange.
It's creamier than your regular sorbet.
it's an ice cream,
This
but
is
it's
what it
just
looks
got a
like.
bit of zest to it.
Oh,
It's got
that
like
looks
mango,
fucking good.
pineapple.
Nah. This does look fucking good though.
It is incredible, and it's something that I used to have summer holidays. I used to love it.
Mandurah. You used to love it at
In
Mandurah. We
Mandurah,
go to
yes.
Falcon Bay in Mandurah. You can search that up if you're on your Google devices.
That does look really good, Joe.
It used to be like a little cafe across the road from
Yeah,
the
like a little deli.
yeah. And Joey used to trundle in there and essentially, just chew on the Frujus.
And what is interesting about this is an ice cream that every now and again I'll think about. More often than not nowadays, I'll be thinking about it. I can still taste it in my mouth, and I long to taste it again.
Right.
It was brought back into circulation very briefly. It's a New Zealand company, Tip Top. They're an ice cream company.
Oh, they're the ones that do it.
Like,
And they've
TikTok's
always
the
done it?
one.
They've done it originally, and then they stopped doing it, and then they brought it back in 2020. They brought it back. Obviously, the borders were closed.
Oh, otherwise you would have been over there.
Yeah, so basically what I was thinking about, I love this ice cream so much. I've been thinking about getting a Fruju Tropical Snow tattoo. 'Cause it's
Wow.
Oh, because you want to get free. You want to get cash.
He just wants it.
No, I just want to. It's a childhood memory, and it's a lovely treat, and it's got a very distinct pattern that if you saw it, you'd go,
Yeah.
"That's a Fruju Tropical Snow."
Question.
If they brought it back,
Yeah.
I would fly to New Zealand, even if I could only fly to New Zealand, walk to the nearest deli that sells it, have one ice cream, and then leave. It would be the greatest holiday of my life, and it would be worth every penny.
You heard that. You heard that, New Zealand.
Damn.
That's a huge call. What's Jacinda? Is Jacinda still doing shit over there?
Cinder quit.
Who's in there now?
Some other brew.
Good, good. And now he's been
Yeah.
assimilated.
Got to keep him at arm's length. Yeah.
So we don't know who runs the world over there.
Runs New Zealand. I genuinely have no idea.
I find that funny. Like Jacinda was like the dude.
She was really good. Yeah.
Everyone knew
I
she
think
was.
she's been.
Yeah, I liked
replaced.
her. She was chill like that.
Question:
Yeah.
if someone on eBay, for example, had a 2020 Fruju ice cream,
Oh yeah, for sure.
what is your max bid?
Well, it's interesting because it's a frozen treat. I would be a little bit worried that it would like melt.
Let's say you live next door.
How much would I pay for it?
Yeah.
Are you telling me the Jonesy's got one?
Jonesy's fucking going. He told me he's New Zealand. He's New Zealander. Our neighbour's New Zealander. Maybe he's got
That's
a.
big goal.
He is. That's fact.
How much would I pay for it? At least $500, I reckon.
Wow.
It's an expensive ice cream.
This bloke just doesn't know the value of money, does
Can't
he?
you ship it? Can't you ship them?
No, they don't
Won't
make 'em.
pay $32 for a carton of Coronas.
They don't make them.
But during the pandemic, could you not get them shipped over?
I don't think so. No, I definitely looked into it. There was Facebook. That was the thing. There was a Facebook page. Bring back the Fruju Tropical
Well,
Snow.
who makes them? Tip Top.
Tip Top? Yeah.
The bread company.
How many followers
Like
does
Tip Top's
have
the
on
one.
Instagram?
The bread company.
It's like the New Zealand company. So I don't know if they do the bread as well. But the thing is, there's a Facebook. There's
Email them.
a Facebook page.
Yeah, that you
Bring
made.
back the Fruju Tropical Snow.
Email them every single day. They've only got 1,700 followers on Insta. Get on them, Joe.
That's part of the reason
That's
why.
the bakery crew.
I'm sure there's connections. I'm sure
I'd
they
be
know.
fucking messaging
I
him.
don't
know an
understand why they
email.
stopped making it. It was a delicious treat.
Let's do it. We're doing it.
Yeah,
This is our project.
It's my wife.
We said last week big things were happening.
This is it.
This is it.
The Fruju Tropical Soil.
We're getting Frujus back into circulation, Joe.
We're
We're doing it.
So I can still vividly remember how they taste. It's like a olfactory.
Do they still make other type of Frujus?
They don't appear to make any ice creams full stop.
I think they
Tip
make other
Top.
ones that I've never tried.
I reckon you should. Just quietly.
Are they
They
out?
might resemble.
Can you get one at like the shops at the moment?
Not here, I don't think. I think these other ones are they're not quite the same. These are more like icy pole type things.
I'm intrigued. Have you ever been able to find something that is a like for like?
No, so no, I've tried. I even tried some like of those, like sour beers and stuff. If they have ones like that have similar flavor combinations, I'll
And
try
you're doing
that.
it, try and freeze it essentially. and
No,
turn
try
it
yeah,
into-
just try and find something that replicates the taste. But my worry is, what if I try it and it's like, oh yeah, it's decent.
yeah, that would be.
What
my
if the
fear.
memory
Mm.
lives on stronger than the real thing?
That's scary.
Yeah,
And what if this joyful moment I remember in my childhood having a Fruju Tropical Snow
and you're $500.
is really just it's fine. They stopped making them; they weren't even that good. But in my memory, it's the nectar of the gods.
Well,
Where are
there
you
you
looking?
go.
Yeah.
To the gods.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought though. Like, is your memory fonder than what things really are?
Yeah.
or
Would I
what?
be let down if I tried it?
There's only one way to find out. We're gonna have to find the Fruju guys. Let's get in contact with them. Surely they still exist.
I reckon a
Surely.
couple spam emails, and you'll get into them.
Have you
Yeah.
had the rainbow sherbet ice cream from Baskin Robbins?
No, I haven't.
That shit's pretty good, bro. Get on that.
I reckon we may have found a quick.
No, I don't.
Nah, it's not the same.
Nothing's the same.
Doesn't look the same.
But
We asked the people of Perth
yes, because everyone's got their white whale, their Fruju Tropical Snow
this
out.
very question. What would mine be regarding an ice cream? I don't know if we've mentioned this before. I feel like we have. Do you remember when Ice Age came out? No, not
I was
Ice Age.
literally just thinking about
Not
this,
Ice
the
Age.
Frozone one.
Yeah, Frozone.
Yeah.
So do you remember this? We used
No.
to sell them at the school at the
Yeah, it's kind of a racist ice cream.
at
The
our
Incredibles.
primary school. Yeah, the Incredibles. So they had like it was like a white and blue lemonade icy pole,
yeah.
and the top half was covered in chocolate.
Like Samuel L. Jackson's character
Yeah.
Frozone.
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
They were slapped.
Wait, chocolate on an ice.
On an
So it
ice
was
pole
just
is
like-
interesting.
It was just
eh?
like it was like an ice magic chocolate coating
Oh.
on an icy pole. Surprisingly sensational. Good.
you
Do
know,
you eat it simultaneous, or do you go chocky first?
Like you could nibble the chocolate
Yeah.
off.
No.
it was actually really good and really unique. Like,
No, and I don't ever seen anyone do it since.
you know what else is good? The original Peter's Choc Wedge.
Yep. Bang.
Like-
Well done.
And why did they stop making
I
it?
think they're doing something similar with the Cadbury ones.
What's
Have
a
you had
Pe-
a Cadbury one?
No.
We should do that.
What's a Peter's choc wedge?
Oh, how young are you?
Riley.
This wasn't meant to be best, bro, but it's turning into.
It is the chocolate in that.
Nah, they're shit house.
No, they're the bad ones.
They're shit house.
What about them? They're pretty good.
No.
No, that's a joke. That is a joke.
The chocolate on the current ones is way too thin. Don't you think?
yeah. It's
Like
not
it
good.
tastes fake.
like with the old Choc Wedge, right?
It was thick.
and you would buy it off. You
And
know,
it was
you
like
would buy it off
crunch.
the front.
Yeah, you'd have a whole
page of
layer.
that, and it's the most delicious chocolate you ever tried in your whole life.
I reckon the
And
Cadbury
it's
one.
frozen. You know how when you freeze chocolate, it doesn't taste as good.
Yeah.
This tastes better.
No, if it's done right.
Yeah. Do you remember the old? Joe, you remember those Magnums that had the yellow outside?
Ego.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Gold. The
The
Magnum
caram-
Golds.
Was that them? That was the first.
And it was
ever
like
Magnum
caramel.
one.
Yeah.
It was like caramel on the outside.
Yeah, that was cool.
They were good.
They weren't that. Yeah, they were alright. They did the job.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, they were cool. I remember riding down to Twins Deli, getting two, and then coming back.
They were
Joe.
good.
Dad used to only buy those, and I didn't like them.
He used to buy the Ego.
Egos are good.
Egos are. Do they still make them?
Nah, Egos are no good.
Egos are the best.
I'm not a big fan of caramel.
Egos are the best ones.
I rate the peppermint. Magnum.
Wow. We're taking a few different paths here.
Do you guys like what are the ice cream sandwiches? Maxi Bonds.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest Maximums for Jake tries. 'Cause
They go so.
have you had a
off.
Maximum before?
I think I've had a nibble on one.
They
They're like a
go
sandwich.
hard.
Literally,
ice cream
It's
sandwich.
sandwich at the bottom.
If you've
and
had a
it's
nipple on one, it's literally impossible for you to have tasted the entirety of the Maxi Bond.
Show
Because
me.
they got two
Maximum
different
is like
sides.
chocolate sandwich handle at the bottom.
and then a crunch.
A handle. What?
So like instead of you would love it because instead of holding
The stick.
the stick,
Then
yeah,
you can eat the stick.
yeah, hold it sandwich.
You hold sandwich, and then you got like a.
Doesn't your
normal-
hand get all fucked?
No, because it's an ice cream sandwich. It's
Well,
made
you
to
still
be
got
held.
plastic wrapping. But then you just take the wrapping off.
It's
and
like
then-
the cookie. It's like the cookie bit.
Right. No, I don't think I've ever had one.
You know another problem I got.
There's
you know,
waffle ones.
Oh, I just don't.
You know
I'm
the
very simple. I'm a very simple man.
you know the classic ice cream sandwich. its name, the giant ice cream sandwich.
They're good.
It's not giant. It's, if anything, it's slightly
It's
smaller
a
than.
smaller sandwich. There you go. Do we want to go through these, or do we just want to keep talking about sandwiches? We can just keep talking about ice cream.
Ice cream is bloody bloody
What other
good.
good ice creams we have?
It
We'll do
makes
this
you-
segment. We'll come back. We'll do this part
it
2
makes
next
me
week.
think like I always get the same ice creams. I've got to swap it. I've got to start changing it up.
I know. I love a mango.
I reckon there's that many ice creams in the world that you can get a different ice cream almost every time.
Well, when you go to, let's say you go to Baskin Robbins or Ben and Jerry's or something like that,
yeah,
do you? Oh, I'm gonna grab a taster of one I haven't had
Yeah,
before.
have to.
Do you do that, or do you just?
I go in there, have a taster of something I've never had before, and then straight away as I eat, I'm like, not getting that. And then I just go back and get.
you're waiting for the day that someone will knock your irregular off its throne.
Yeah, the only issue is with those.
Yeah, to the stick.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at.
So I stopped doing it.
I was at
Went, fuck, it's not worth it.
after Barbenheimer last week. We went to get ice cream after dinner. We both got. I got a sorbet in a little cup.
Sorbet's not an ice cream either.
The spoon.
Sorbet's good.
Papier.
Paper spoon.
Paper spoon.
Oh, I'd be fucked. I'm there, sitting there trying to like, just mash this thing in
Paper
my face.
spoon.
Yeah.
Paper spoon or...
It was like cardboard type thing.
You can't be doing that.
That is revolting.
World's gone mad. Well, like,
It actually
honestly...
sucks, eh?
New rule. We've spoken about this as well. It's a real just refreshing
Doing a remix.
MacPack. We mentioned it in season 1. Paper straws. And now paper spoons. And the bane of my existence, the wooden sticks. I will happily pay when I go to, let's say, McDonald's, and they give me a wooden spoon for my...
pay for a plastic.
If they went $2 for a spoon, I'll say, fucking oath, I'll have 6, and I will leave them in my car.
Forever.
Yeah.
Why don't you just
Here we
could
go.
just do
Oh,
that.
I could
get
actually
a metal spoon?
Metal.
Nah, you want the
plastic.
Baskin Robbins pink plastic. I use them and save them.
Nothing
Well,
beats
that's
plastic
fine because
spoon.
then you're being you're not wasting them.
Oh, no, but I never would.
The problem is if it's single-use plastic. If you just get a bunch and you reuse them, that's
So
better for the
how would it
environment,
be?
maybe.
How would it appear? Because this is my current strategy: is when they give me even like a paper straw, they go, "Oh, I'll just have a large Coke." Or a large frozen Coke, and they give you a paper straw. And I'm like, oh, that'll be good for about 6 seconds. Thanks. So what I do instead, out of spite mainly, is I just pit that out the window.
Throw it straight back.
Is that
at
better?
them.
Is that better for
Bang.
the environment?
Cop that.
Is that better for the environment? Just to be.
It's not great.
Oh, you pissed the straw.
Yeah, I don't fucking want it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's silent protest.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't do that with a plastic. If someone gave me a plastic straw, I would wrap it around my arm, and I'd never let that thing go.
Someone might clip this about me one day, but I saw this thing about turtles, and it was like, turtles do absolutely nothing for us. Literally nothing. What do? Just swim around and get old. And now I'm fucking suffering.
Never met a turtle I liked.
Never met a turtle. Do they even exist?
Who knows?
Or are they just a construct, so we just stop using plastic? But yeah, the lengths we're going to save these turtles is insane.
Can you still pay for plastic bags when you go to the shops?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but they're like the long use
Heavier
ones.
duty ones.
Yeah.
Give me the option to pay for a plastic spoon.
Plastic spoon.
Just give me the option.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think they would be stunned by the amount of people who go, oh yeah, I'll pay an extra 50 cents. Let's say it's 50 cents for a plastic spoon.
It is
Mate, fucking oath, I'll do it straight away.
I'll do it every
Because
time.
I've just bought a $4 ice cream
that I
now have to lick out of the tub.
Yeah,
And
it's not fun to do any. Like I don't get frozen Cokes
No,
because I
you
can't
just
drink
ended up
them.
drinking them because you can't use the straw.
Yeah,
God forbid you drink your drinks.
You're just such an earth.
shut up. You like it?
Earth
No one
nurture.
likes it.
Should we do these next week? Just on-air meeting? We'll go through these next week.
Yeah, it's been a long segment.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Hope you enjoyed. Alrighty, boys, it's time for one of our favourite segments here on the MacPack podcast. It's a game we often play, and it's usually centered around food that I don't like. Food that I've never tried and I don't think I would like. This week's a little bit different. This is Jake Tries. Not in his life has he ever had this food
All the world will stop to watch Jake try.
Now, I must say, this segment is taking the world by storm. I have been to a few social events since we debuted this segment, and every time I meet new people or meet friends I haven't seen in a while, they often go, "You're playing Jake Tries. You never had bloody jam on toast before, you bloody imbecile." What else did I try?
Crumpet.
Crumpets. That was you've never had a crumpet, you bloody
You
imbecile.
liked crumpet.
What did we put on a crumpet?
Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Which
Okay,
I've
good,
been
eh?
told, not the traditional choice of
Yeah,
topping.
but those
Isn't
people
it jam
stupid.
as well?
That's jam. We could do it now.
We can't double up with jam.
We've run out of ideas after 2
But
weeks.
we've moved away from the breakfast food.
We
We've
have.
gone toward
We've
the
moved
lunch
away
dinner.
from. So normally this segment for those playing along for the first time, firstly, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I don't eat many foods. I have a very small range of food groups that I delve in.
He's a keto man.
But the opposite. What's the opposite of keto? Like hardly eat meat. Don't eat vegetables. It's just carbs. It's just carbs, sugars, and
Yep.
fats, baby.
And beer.
This week, normally it's like healthy foods or like
Breakfast
Oh, on
foods.
the show, yeah.
yeah. That's what the
jam, crumpets,
Yeah.
healthy stuff.
well, this week we had fish and chips for dinner, and I went, you know what might be a fun Jake tries? It's something that we often joke about. It's often something that we refer to as a bit of a lol gag. But tonight, it's fucking serious. Tonight, we are unshelling a battered Mars bar.
Yeah.
A deep fried Mars bar.
Definitely a novelty.
Well, you say
Menu
that, but we've
item.
never had it because we often talk about it. Lots of people,
Is this?
we often joke. Everyone jokes about it. It's like, oh my God, deep fried Mars bar. Ha ha ha. Do you know anyone that's ever had one? Because you're about to know 3.
Because I don't know if I'll be able to open my jaw wide.
Well,
enough
he's
to
nervous
eat
as shit. His hands are sweating.
it. Yeah, but like every time you walk into a fish and chip shop, no matter who you're with, it's always like, oh, imagine that. Imagine that. That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Don't have to.
Can I do
We're going to do it for you.
walking into a fish and chip shop? Can I get 1 mushy peas and a deep fried Mars bar?
Nah, they just give you like a
Can I have a
psychiatrist.
squiddering in a deep fried Mars?
Business
Like, is
card.
it a dessert food or is
Well,
this
when
a
I
main?
called, because I called today to order, and when I ordered, I thought it might have been like one of those trick items, and like there was going to be a bit of laughter, or at least like, oh, yep,
It's a bomb code.
Oh,
a
yeah.
pause. Just, I was waiting for something. I genuinely, and I don't know if it's because I don't really call many people outside of when we do little pranks. I got to the Mars bar bit, and I was like, she's going to think I'm doing a prank gag, because I was like, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and this,
I love
and then I
that.
want a deep fried Mars bar.
Mars.
And I paused because I was like, this is a weird thing to ask for. And she just went, yeah, no worries. And in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe everyone gets one.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I've never seen anyone else get one.
No,
I've
I
only
think-
ever seen it. I've only ever seen it.
It doesn't
on the
look
board.
good, does it? The more you think about
Looks
it,
like
the worse it gets.
Someone took a shit in the fryer.
It looks like
Well, it very well could be.
it looks like battered fish, but I know that there's a Mars bar.
You can
in
see
there.
the
It is
the
so
brown
bad.
sleeve seeping out.
Well, the thing is, it's 2 of my favorite foods. It's batter and it's a bloody Mars bar. So I'm thinking, what can't go wrong?
But you know what? I don't enjoy the Mars bar regularly.
Don't you? I had one
Oh,
for
I-
lunch today. Not for lunch, with lunch. I should.
And you were like, this would be better battered.
yeah,
Anyway, let's get into it before it gets cold.
Yep.
yeah, because I think that's going to be the issue.
All right. Do you want to do the honors? It is Jake.
Yeah, I'll bloody cut it up. So we're going to cut. We'll cut up a segment each, and then we'll all have it at the same time, which will be absolutely fantastic radio.
I don't know if this might break my jaw, so I might be not doing this. Speaking to
It's-
the mic.
It's essentially just melted chocolate, right? If this breaks your jaw, I'm going to have a chat to your surgeon.
Oh, it's really.
Oh, the
yeah.
smells a bit, innit?
It smells very like
No.
fish and chippy. Very.
Oh!
It does not look good.
It looks like.
film it from this angle.
That looks so absurd.
It looks like
Go 0.5.
a shit in a thing. It's very. Oh, it's very squishy.
There's a bit coming out.
Also, so to be fair
is
to the
so
deep fried Mars
melty.
bar, we.
Oh!
It looks horrid. Like I'm gagging a little bit.
That's poo.
Can
Oh,
I? Have, I
which
want
bit
the
do we
little bit.
You want the middle?
I
No,
don't
I
want
want the
it.
little piece.
I'll do anything to not eat that.
I'll have the middle. The chocolate's really all over the plate. How do we want to do it? It's going to get quite messy.
It actually looks so bad.
Maybe rip out a page from your
Are
book.
you filming this, Joe?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe rip out a page to eat it off.
I don't got pages left, bro.
Okay. All right, we're just going to eat it then.
Okay, Jake's gonna
Well,
go
why don't you eat
first.
it first, Jake? Considering the titular segment.
Okay.
And
That's- yeah,
if
let me
you
hold
if
the
you
knife before.
if you say it's edible, then maybe Joe and I will have a red out go.
Okay.
But I'm happy dying.
I
knowing
don't need
I
to
haven't
try
had
this.
that.
Yeah. I'm not missing out.
Yeah, I'm not
This-
getting jealous.
I'm
of you.
excited because what if I really like it? Like, what if it is elite?
I'll
Oh.
take your word for
Oh,
it.
Also, to be fair to the deep fried Mars bar and the community, we bought this
No, here we go. Yeah, a couple hours
4
ago.
hours ago,
Yeah.
and then sat in the fridge, and then Jake microwaved it for 30 seconds.
And
then
air
put
fried
in
it.
the air fryer.
Like, it's seen a few lives. It's obviously not fresh. Just for the camera at home, it does look like Joe's had an accident pre-show. All right, I'm going to lay in. I'm
It
excited.
really, it looks revolting.
There are layers throughout it. Like, it's changing colours as I'm looking at it.
Oh, he's
Oh god.
he's taking the bite.
Oh, he's in. Oh.
What's the verdict?
Well, it can't be good. Oh. He's devouring. Oh, he's
Oh,
looking.
He's looking good.
It smells alright. That's just the batter.
It's a bit gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit gross. I'm not going to
Still
lie.
surprised.
Yeah, I think.
It's a bit gross. The
Alright.
chocolate's really, really nice. The batter, unnecessary. Which I think the team at Mars worked out pretty early on in the batch when they made it. And they went, you know what, we could probably just stop at the chocolate.
Yep. Good call, Mars.
It's very chewy.
Is this an English decision? Or is this an Aussie decision? Because obviously fish and chips
I
is
think
English.
it's an English thing.
You want me to have a red hot go?
Dinner is served.
Oh, golly gosh. My
Is it
jaw
what
is
you were
broken.
expecting?
I'll take the cleaner one.
Yeah, it's very like the batter. Unfortunately, overpowered. Like I got a huge woof of chocolate initially. I wouldn't.
It probably
Did you
smells.
eat it or sniff it?
Sniffed it.
I
It just
suggest you eat it.
almost fainted. It
Have
is
a big-
like-
Have a big chew on this one. Here we go. The Chocky Mars bar.
Bear with me. Broken jaw.
It's a bit gross. Like you want, you definitely want to get a sizable amount of chocolate. What are you thinking? The face.
Oh, that is so bad.
Okay, well,
Oh, that is actually so.
I do feel a little bit nauseous.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay, well the verdicts.
I'm excited to try.
So we're probably 2 misses. I don't think I'll be ordering this one again.
Oh,
I'm sure Joe.
that's actually fucked.
He's gonna like it.
No. You're not edgy by liking.
What do you reckon?
You're
What
not
do you
edgy.
reckon, Joey? What do you reckon? It's a win.
He loves it. He loves it, the big fella.
Go on. If you want another bite, don't let us hold you back.
It's interesting.
Nosh.
Joey likes it. You're
No.
allowed to like it.
I wouldn't say I like it.
I'll never have a bite of that again.
It kind of reminds me. This is what I was imagining. It sort of tastes like a. Kind of like a bit of like a tart sort of situation where it's like a proper pastry with chocolate.
Yeah. The
It's
deep
just so
fried.
greasy.
Yeah, the deep fried aspect of the pastry is a shame.
Like eating a full one.
Oh, no chance.
That would fuck you up. That'd put you in hospital.
Like
That ain't right, bro. That ain't right. There's no
yeah,
way to
it's just
describe
not.
Would you have another bite?
it. No.
Yeah, when in Rome.
You're gonna go again.
Well, I don't know if my first bite was that proper.
Oh.
Oh, you can't not like it that much to
I
go back
fucking-
to the well.
No, that actually made me feel like ill.
Oh, this is
A different reaction on the second bite. Oh.
Is he gonna throw up? Please throw up. If there was ever a segment to throw up. We've never seen a
He did
chunder.
not like the second bite.
For those playing along at home, Joey's seeing things. What do you reckon? The second bite definitely took a turn.
We might have to stop.
Yeah, it was
the
very
episode
different.
here.
What is that? More batter?
No. Maybe.
The batter sucks.
The batter's the worst.
And like the
part.
wet chocolate.
I think because the first bite I had,
You,
I didn't know what I was
the
thinking.
first bite, you might have only got Mars bar, and you were like,
Yeah, it
"Oh,
was
this
just
is
like
good."
pure. It was just chocolate and a little bit of crispier sort of batter.
I tasted
But
the
that
batter.
second time, it was like nougat, caramel, and just greasy,
Oil.
flat batter from underneath the Mars.
Yeah, wet batter.
Because when I
Have
imagined,
another bite.
Gives
See
it
what the
milk.
no, I
third.
think I'm alright. Okay.
See what the
When
third
I
bite gives you.
imagined it, when I imagined them cooking it, I was always like, how does that even work? Because
Doesn't it
surely
melt?
melts instantly.
Yeah, well, it does.
But then it
To a degree. I feel like the nougat. Is that how you say it? Can you say
Pretty close. Nougat, I think. Yeah, but definitely, yeah, try it at home. Let us know what you think.
Sorry, nougat.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, sorry. Genuine,
And their batter, even
genuine
that
mistake.
fish and chip shop, I do rate it, but it is a bit like,
It's a bit greasy.
I feel a bit sick after this. Like, I only had chips tonight,
And that.
and
obviously.
this is the real.
Can we shout
icing
out where
on the
this is from?
Yeah, sure.
Southeast F&C, baby. Southeast
South
Yeah,
F&C.
F&C.
Southwest
shit.
Australia, great fish and chips. I'm a big fan.
Oh, great. Immaculate. But yeah,
Yeah,
you do
good
get left
desserts.
feeling with a bit of it. Definitely something in your tummy.
Have you guys had fried ice cream?
Fuck off.
Nah.
That's enough.
That is delicious.
No, I find that hard to fathom.
It's
That's
good.
usually like a Chinese delicacy.
It's really
Is
good.
delicacy the word?
Yeah.
Well, then that would basically just be like an apple pie.
Yeah, that's what it is like.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Is
I've
apple
never
pie
had it.
deep fried.
I've never had an apple pie. I've never had an apple
Yeah, that
pie.
was
so-
similar vibes to an apple pie, but just like
No,
fuck.
apple pies. It's like
I hope that didn't ruin.
we could do apple
actually.
pie. I haven't had one of them.
apple pie is nice. Apple pie with a nice bit of vanilla.
Yeah. It goes up.
Ice cream.
Yeah, yeah.
The
No,
warm and
essence.
cold contrast is really good.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Anyway, this was a dreadful.
Yeah, that's like 0 out of 10. Like that's not edible. Like
Oh, I
that's
really
something-
like the chocolate. Like the first bit I got was full chocolate.
Like that's not. I would.
That's just a Mars
Yeah,
bar
that's
review.
the thing. Yeah, and then I ate the oil. The oil, it's unnecessary.
This is really dampened my.
All right, Joey's just done a nice little power chanter in the corner, and we are ready to go. It's time for one of our favourite weekly segments. It's time for our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero. Joe, take it away.
Yeah, so I've got to work here. Sorry.
You just got a bit of the.
It's getting a bit emotional.
He's just
This is a bit of a serious one, guys. So
show
just
some,
take this with a grain of
can you
salt.
show some respect down the back?
My everyday hero
Show
is
some respect.
everyone who's ever told me not to eat the deep fried Mars bar. So this one, it's a pretty simple one. I like doing a simple hero every now and again. You know, it doesn't need to be.
Every now and again's the key I'd go with. In that
I
sentence.
do more than you lately, brother.
Whoa. What was my last song?
Don't know.
I don't even remember.
What was your last song?
Nothing memorable.
I did the one about.
We had Joy Riding, and then we had.
I did the old people, and I also did one in the last 3 weeks ago. I did one. I
Okay.
can't remember who.
I can't remember my
I'm sure it
last
was
one.
great though. But anyway, this one is a guy at work. We have a bit of a flexible clothing situation at work.
In the sense that you don't need to wear it, or
That's
what do you mean? Like,
Well, we've got the nude room.
like it's not compulsory. That's what we mean. You can just do what you want.
No. I've phrased that kind of wrong. What I mean is like, you know, it's not like suit and tie every day kind of thing. It's
Oh, sometimes it's birthday suit.
Cock and ball.
no. Not it. But so yeah, it's pretty casual. Like I'll sometimes wear like polo to work if it's Friday, or a normal just t-shirt. Sometimes wear a button up. It's pretty chill,
7 figures.
pretty relaxed, right?
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
one guy. There's one guy. I don't actually even know his name, but he wears a suit.
How big's the team?
What a guy.
The team.
Yeah.
In total employees, I think we have just under 600.
Right.
And
how
you're
many
all
of
on 7 figures. Jesus.
and how many of them are told that they're not allowed to
How
talk
are
to
they paying
you?
their
Yeah,
employees
most,
this
yeah,
much? 7 figures each.
But how many are told that they can't speak to you? Because
No, none. They
How
choose
many
not
come in
to.
naked every day?
None. But this guy, he wears a suit every day. I think he's in, like, I think he might be in the legal team or, like, customer or something. I'm not 100% sure.
you've been there a year now.
Yeah, just over a year. Yeah.
Never thought to say g'day.
No, because we haven't interacted really. I just see him walking around, and he's always in a suit, and I love it. And it's not just like he's wearing a, blue pants, tie, white shirt, and
Blue jacket.
You know, these are pretty extravagant suits.
These are Jimmy McGill suits. These are
Yeah, these are Saul-esque.
Oh, really?
Yeah, particularly on a Friday, because we like moved where we sit in the office, and then we came over.
Hot desk.
Yeah, hot desk, and then we have pods that we sit in. So we moved our pod into the same building that he's in.
Very futuristic.
Must
This
be.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're hovering as well.
The pod people, yeah.
Where's Joe? Just floating around.
Yeah.
Just floating around.
He's
Just
naked.
nude. Yeah.
Yeah.
A very forward-thinking company. Yeah, and then I came in once on a Friday, just after we moved, and I saw him, and he was in a bright yellow suit.
Bright yellow.
Yeah, and then someone
like
mentioned
like that.
Fluoro?
Fluoro yellow.
fluoro yellow, pretty much. Yeah, kind of like
So it was it? Are you
Like a
okay
high
day?
vis.
not high vis, similar to
Like that bucket.
yeah, that color. Yeah, similar
Yeah.
to like
I didn't even know linen
Curious
came
Nor-
in that colour. Curious George.
Curious George. You know the guy with the hat. That kind of vibe.
What's his name?
I
The
have
guy
no
that
idea.
plays. Yeah, you've seen Curious George. George is the monkey.
No,
What's
the guy is called the man with the yellow hat.
Oh,
I think, yeah.
be more creative. Is it actually?
That's how George sees him.
Oh. There you go.
I don't know if he has a real name, but yeah, he
The
just
man
comes
with the
in
yellow hat.
with these super, pretty extravagant suits. Like, sometimes you wear a vest and you have like almost like a pocket.
Almost. What do you
Square
mean?
kinda-
Half a pocket.
No, like a pocket square kind of like thing. Like it's very lavish.
Okay.
And I just like it because it's like, a lot of people, some people just wear jeans and a t-shirt. That's what they want to wear.
The
And-
Zuckerberg look.
Huh?
The Zuckerberg look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But this guy doesn't feel like, I need to
Dress up.
conform to
Oh,
this is what everyone
conform,
else
yeah,
wears. And then I see him and I just see like, he's always in a good mood whenever I see him walking around the office.
Well,
He's a
that's the
smiley
key.
dude in a suit. And I just think, you know what? I rate it. And especially when I overheard him talking when he was wearing his yellow suit and he was like, yeah, I like to dress up on Fridays because you can wear something a bit more fun even. I'm like, dude, you're always in the coolest outfits ever.
You should tell him this.
Yeah, maybe
Would
I
you
will.
not? I would. If I saw someone who was wearing a suit, this might be the difference between, 4 figures and 7 figures, but I would chat to him and say, mate, love the
Dap him
suits.
up.
Yeah.
4 figures.
Yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
will.
mate, things are tough. Things are. I'm
You?
paying to work at this point. That's exciting. No, good on him.
All right, maybe I will. Maybe I will say
100%.
Yeah, because at first I didn't want to mention.
Ask if he's tried deep fried Mars bar as well.
Yeah, imagine that. I'll wear a suit one day. We can go get a
Deep fried Mars bar.
Mars beer. I had to pretend on the podcast I hated it. I wish I didn't have to conform.
Yeah, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's
So yeah, that's it. It's just a guy who's happy to be himself, and seeing that brings me a smile.
Go out of your way this week before Friday. You going into the office?
Yeah, maybe.
It's Monday.
Yeah, I'll be
Go
going, yeah.
go into the office at some point this week and see him and just say, love your suit. Just do it once. Just do it once.
Yeah.
And then that can become the thing. Mate, there's people, I don't know if it's just who I am. I can be an ass, but I can also be very nice, like in the sense that I'll compliment a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're wearing nice shoes. Mate, love your shoes, love your hat,
Mhm.
love your jacket. All the time.
Especially, I always find that like someone who might not always wear something cool.
And when they're trying it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, if someone wears like something a bit different, like a purple shirt or something, I'll be sure to be like, mate, you look
Love
good
the
tonight.
shirt. Yeah,
Looking
love the
good.
shirt.
Love it.
We have a specific group of people at where I work that have to dress up as part of their role. Like they hold a part of the membership we've got.
Yep.
They hold a specific role. They have to dress up in in a nice white suits, right?
Oh, cool.
And yeah, I walked past one of the boys. He's about 80. Funny man. Loves a beer. Loves a beer.
Oh yeah.
More than oxygen. Loves a beer. And I walked past him the other day. He always looks very prim and proper. But yeah, just go, mate, looking bloody sharp today. I get the biggest kick out of that.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
if someone said that about you. Damn, mate, feel good. It's weird how you can
Riley?
literally wear whatever you want whenever you want.
Riley,
I know.
you're looking bloody sharp
I
today.
know. Yeah, but it's like this guy is wearing the suit. It's like no one can tell him not to. How cool is that?
Well, he's at work. I feel like if you were a plumber and you rocked up in a suit, someone
That's
might be
just
like,
for
mate,
safety
what are you
reasons."
doing?
I mean, if it's bright yellow, probably is going along with the safety.
Have we got a name for this man?
The guy in the suit.
Whoa.
This week's Everyday Hero, episode 150. How fitting. Goes to the man in the suit. Alrighty, boys, that brings us to the end of an episode of the MacPack podcast. 150 episodes. Just want to take the opportunity to say a massive thank you to anyone that's listened along the journey. 150 is a milestone within itself.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
I think it's
150.
fair enough that we pause and reflect and think of all the ways that we've failed you over the journey.
All the shitty stories we've told.
Yeah. But no, thank you for sticking by. It's been great fun. We actually have a great deal of fun sitting here having a yarn. And thanks to the one person that does listen as well. It's quite exciting. Now, whether we had hundreds of thousands of people listen or hundreds or just
one.
That's why they call it listener.
yeah. We just want to say a massive thank you. We're having fun. We're not. There was a little bit of iffy noise about last week when we made these big statements about this week.
Yeah.
We're not stopping yet.
No.
Nah.
Next week we're going to stop. No, not really. But yeah, just want to say a massive thank you. We've got some big things in the works. We don't want to say too much.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil.
We have there's a pattern emerging where we say we're going to do stuff and then those hurdles are ready to go and we just forget to jump over those hurdles. And then we sit here and just pretend that we never saw them.
But yeah, it's just quick shout. Anyone who has listened to from episode 1 to 150, because there'd be a few people out there who's listened to every single episode.
I think there'd be a lot of people who have listened to every single episode. I'd prefer to hear, and thank you for that. I want to know if there's anyone who has listened since October 2020. Like listened with us
Day one.
week to week since
Yeah.
episode 1.
Yeah, a literal day one.
Yeah. So if it's you, if you are one of those people, flick us a message.
Yeah.
We'd love to say thank you.
We'll have you around for a deep fried Mars bar.
Yeah, your shout.
Bring a bucket.
But yeah, no, it's been good fun. We've got some big stuff planned.
Shit, yeah. Always do.
It'll be interesting to see what the dynamic is like the next time we sit down.
150 episodes, that's a lot, eh?
Yeah.
It is.
I was watching this video the other day and it was like, record your life more. And I was like, fuck, I just bought a digital camera. I was like, fuck, I haven't been recording enough of my life. I was like, I'm missing shit. The last 3 years, it was like, I should just be filming more stuff. And then I was like, wait a minute. Every funny thing that's ever happened to me, I have in story form
Yeah.
online forever. I was like,
That's probably
pretty
my favourite thing about what we do. Because it does sort of work as like a journal.
Mine's like the sponsorship.
Of course it is. It does work as like a bit of a journal. When people have asked me like, why don't you do like 8 episodes at a time more often? And I'm like, well,
Because it's a lot of work.
that is a
We
that
don't
is
have
a-
enough sponsorship.
that is a
Yeah.
that is a mammoth day. But like, it's fun to sit here each week and chat about like. Last week we talked about Sam Fender and the pies.
Like, here we go. I'll flick back through the book. Ready?
Favorite app?
Here we go. I've
This
got.
one.
The favorite app to date. Even we walk out of here and we're like, that was fucking good fun.
I've still got a favorite.
And the 3 people that listen seem to enjoy it as well. So, no, we just go.
Hands up.
I'm gonna randomly flick through my book. And we're gonna do a little time capsule of an episode from early.
That's a cool thing. We do write. We don't really. The only thing we have for notes is we write like a word down for the segment that we want to discuss. So people go like, "Oh, what's written down on your books?"
Nothing.
Literally, this book says Jake tries, and that's it. The Everyday Hero this week literally says Joe Work Hero. So like we're coming in with minimal preparation, minimal planning, and I'm sure it shows. But it does allow us to just tell these stories on the fly. And I'm sure, right? You could read out what's this, episode 47.
What a week. Les Murdy /footy. And we predicted it to go for 8 minutes. Body magic.
That's what we used to do. We used to predict how long the segments would go.
It must have been the early days of body magic. Went for 12 minutes. spam calls. And
We've come a long
texts.
way. Body magic. So that was 2 years ago.
Then we talked about
So we were throwing up because we were working out. Now we're eating deep fried Mars bars and receiving the same result.
crunchy smash / smooth peanut butter.
Great poll question.
A fun story that I told, which I didn't think was going to be that funny. Beyblades.
Beyblade
Oh, yeah,
story
that was a good
was good.
story.
That is ages ago.
A hero that I called Mullet Man and Chemist Nan. I remember that. And then
Can't
I
really.
don't know what it is, but yeah. How crazy is that?
Go on, Joe. Give us one and then we'll wrap. Joe's book is fun. It's like, I must admit, my book, you know how I said my book's just got like a couple of words on it?
Okay,
Joe's needs to be in a gallery.
I've got
Have you been checked for anything?
episode 27.
We'd been in this studio for like 5 days.
Five
So I got
episodes.
Five
What a
episodes.
Week, Cragsy, Spillgate, which is when we spilled the beer on the roadcaster.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was early.
Wait, so my favorite episode's episode 24 then.
Jeez.
Wow.
Is it?
You
Big
checked
early.
out. You've checked out. 24. What episode was that?
I was the one where we told the Nan story.
That's your favourite app.
Yeah.
Nah, there's been better ones since then.
That was just my favorite story.
The one that is planning to come out in 2 weeks' time is, I must admit, is exciting. It's probably, is it our biggest guest we've ever had?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, go check the numbers.
Cody was pretty big.
Yeah, in two, potentially 3 weeks. We mentioned last week, we've got it in the can. It's either going to come out in a fortnight or in 3 weeks. We're very excited about it. It was a great chat.
We're letting it brew in post-production.
Yeah.
It's Vladimir Putin.
But yeah, I was very excited about it.
Yeah,
Big fan.
That's really cool. If you like Australian television, you'll like this.
You
like
will.
this guest.
You will. Let's leave it there.
Sounds good.
150. Congratulations, boys. Yeah,
Right,
it's been
let's
good
go.
fun.
How about instead of raising the bats,
Here we go.
we raise the books?
Yeah, we should get new ones because I'm
Yeah, I'm
running
dead
out
out,
of pages.
I've got 1 page left.
Well, there's something in that.
There is something in that.
I
There you
ran out
go.
ages ago.
We're raising the books.
Yeah.
Something in that.
For the first 150.
Joe's lost the cover. Oh my god!
Are you well? What's going on?
Is that the
Yeah, sometimes I
Pythagorean
draw it while you
theorem?
guys are talking.
Oh god, shit. That makes me feel like genuinely anxious.
You should get that tattooed on you.
150.
Raise the books.
In 150's time,
Whoa.
that's another 3. So we've done this for nearly 3 years.
You'll be.
I'm surprised we've done it for this long. Are you?
I didn't really think.
Wait,
about
stopping was an option?
But like, but like, we just started doing it, and it's just kept on happening. And now we do it each week, and we've done it now for nearly 3 years.
And then another.
You've
3
done a
years.
lot. You must. I've changed jobs. I didn't have a job when we started. I've had 2 since. By the time this comes
We
out,
all worked at the movie. Oh no, we didn't. Almost.
you've done high school,
End of done you.
and you're just about to finish uni, which I think is pretty wild. You've done this the entire time you've been at uni. In 3 years' time, I'll be 29.
That's far.
Jeez.
Joey
I'll be 27.
Oh, that's
and Riley.
23.
So you'll be the age that I was when we started.
Something in
Jeez.
So
I
there
really
you
want
go.
to have
You're
my
what-
first kiss by then.
Oh my god. So to 150. Congratulations, boys. Until we do this time next week. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to.
Go give your mum a hug.
It's ciao for now, but not forever.